Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. Today I will talk about the month of February 2023 for the sign of Gemini. So I recommend you to watch this video if you have your sun in Gemini, your moon or your rising sign, okay? Before I continue, I'm a little bit sick, so you will hear a raspy voice. I'm a little bit slow, but I wanted to make this monthly video for you because, you know, I want to hold my word and share with you what to expect in these times, because we are in very important times now, Gemini. There is a lot of transformation happening right now. A lot of stuff coming up emotionally. You're gonna, a lot of people are like me, getting sick or having a lot of emotions coming up, feeling like you want to change things. So a lot of things that have been hidden from you before are coming to the surface now. And this all has to do because we've had some planets with Pluto. Pluto is on the last few degrees in Capricorn, and we're preparing for Mars when it's like dipping its toes into the sign of Aquarius. And then we also have Saturn rounding up its lessons in the sign of Aquarius. So it's like, what have you learned in the last, few months or years? How are you dealing with it? So you're gonna feel this feeling like a lot of things are going to change, and yes, it will change on a personal level. Yes, a lot of things will change on a global level. I want to do a Pluto video when I'm feeling a bit better about the changes that will happen. The good thing is that we got rid of all the retrograde planets. Mars is stationing direct in your first house, so you're gonna have a lot more energy, a lot more a feeling of moving forward. What I really like for you, Gemini, is that Jupiter is in your 11th house, so that is making you really optimistic. You want to actually just have fun. 11th house is about going to the communities that you like. This could be that you're meeting friends through a sports group or through a hobby group, or just, it's a great time to meet new friends if that's what you're looking for, or just having fun with friends that are already around you. And even this is a good time to lead or teach workshops if that's something that that you want to do. So we have Venus and Neptune later on in the month in conjunction, also during Valentine. So there will be a feeling of an euphoric feeling of romanticizing. And then we also have the Sun with Saturn. So it's like this feeling of maturity and this feeling of like, it's a little bit of a contradictory energy, okay? But yeah, you're gonna be very charming in public. So if you're in the public eye, people are gonna really think you're very charming. It could also be that if you're in a relationship and you're posting a picture with your partner, people are like, wow, look at them together. This is so beautiful. But this energy this month is literally a make or break it energy. So if you're in a relationship and you're happy, you're probably gonna take the next step. Or and even maybe you want to travel together with the Sun and Saturn together, more responsibility towards traveling, or a certain belief system that you guys are sharing. Before I skip ahead, we also have a full moon in the sign of Leo, and this is in your 3rd house, Gemini. So maybe you want to study something. This is a day where you want to read books. Or have a trip, going on a trip, right? Preparing a trip, booking a trip. This is a time where you want to kind of relax. We have a T-square with Uranus in the 12th house. Maybe you had some trouble with sleep, and you need a holiday to relax. Like, I know a lot of you Geminis have been through a lot. You have had Pluto in the 8th house. It's on its last few degrees, right? So a lot of you Gemini had to deal with a divorce in the past 7 years, a court case, you had maybe a lot of healing when it comes, maybe you went to therapy to heal some type of abuse, or you had to experience that and you're healing from that now. Like whatever it is you had to heal from your past, it's like you're shredding skin and you're ready to go to the next phase in your life, where you're going to develop your spirituality. Maybe you want to travel more. Okay, it could be that you were more dedicated to yoga, you were more dedicated to spiritual subjects, or actually you started or finished an academic program, because a lot of you Geminis, you're very intellectual and you're very good at learning and studying. So yeah, maybe you've finished your PhD or your university. I don't know what age you are that are watching. I know most people are between like 25 and 60, so it's never too late to study. That's what I want to say. I don't want you to feel that if you want to study something now that it's too late, because there's no age in that. Some people study something else and figure out that they were too young to understand what they really wanted, and it changed later on. So this is maybe not a message for everyone, but for some of you, that need to hear this. Yeah, let me get you a card. We also have a new moon in Pisces, and this will happen on the 20th of February. And again, we have Saturn and the Sun together. So what are what is your plan regarding work? What do you believe that you are worthy of? A lot of you are changing jobs, maybe getting a new job or thinking about getting a new job. This could also mean more responsibility, because Saturn is preparing for your 10th house. So it's like you're either gonna be restricted from having the job that you want, or you're gonna have it and it's gonna be a lot of responsibility. But also you're having a lot of fun, like Jupiter in the 11th house is making sure that outside of work you're gonna have a really good time. And sometimes some people like responsibility, like, it doesn't have to be anything bad. Like Saturn doesn't have to be bad if that's in your personality, right? Speak your truth. Well, we're going to have Pluto conjuncting Mercury. This happened around Christmas. So there will be an itch of you speaking your truth about a certain situation this month, especially around the 10th of February. So what is bothering you? Maybe you want to expose something about yourself. Maybe you're going to hear something from someone else and you're shocked. Maybe you're done with a certain situation. You're just speaking up and telling your truth. Something unfair, something that, getting sweetness. So it's like, don't be too hard on yourself and don't think you're crazy for speaking up. Like sometimes we think if we say something bad, that doesn't look good on us. So have faith. Yes. Good times are coming. We are just, and this is for all the signs, right? I do feel that your sign is gonna be okay. It's just like a little bit of transformation that will help you to the next level in life, okay? These changes, especially March, will be a lot of changes. So for the 14th of February, for your Valentine, okay? Past life relationships. So some of you that are in a relationship are with someone that, this could be like a past life or someone that feels very familiar to you. And if you are single, maybe you will attract someone that is very familiar to you, that will come in your life and you will have this instant recognition. I'm not really into the whole twin flame thing. I feel like a relationship that brings you a lot of peace and happiness is the right relationship. Because a lot of times twin flame relationships that are very intense are to be confused with toxic relationships, okay? Not to say that these are not karmic soulmates or people from past lives that are really that's not real. It is real, but sometimes you don't know what happened in a past life, and people tend to hang on to a person in this life because there's this longing, because you know this person for a very long time. But as someone who doesn't give you peace is not, someone that you're meant to be with. Romantic feelings. So explore romantic feelings that you have for someone. Be aware for pink colored glasses right now, because you can't see, especially around Valentine, if you're in love with someone new. Okay, be aware that if the person is what you see is what you get kind of energy. So I'm going to round it up. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I make monthly horoscopes or monthly forecast every month. And I also do some natal planet discussions whenever I have time. I also do private readings, and you find my email in the description box below. And I wish you all the best, Gemini, from the bottom of my heart, and have a really great February. Bless you and great transformations.